Hello. Now I'll discuss the restriction regarding the number of particles in a given state. Now first of all, we'll see what is the restriction. What restriction means. Now suppose you are standing here and I draw a boundary around you. Okay. And I tell you that you cannot go beyond this boundary. That means you are restricted to this area, you are restricted to outside area, and you are bound to remain in this area, inside area only. This has been restriction. Suppose now lockdown is going on and government ordered us that we cannot go outside, otherwise we have any emergency work. Okay, that means we are restricted to go outside. Now see, suppose I have a state. State means quantum state. Now in this state, how many particles can remain? The particle means the molecules of any gas, photon, electron. Now basically the particles are two types. Particles are two types. One is classical particles and another classical particles and another quantum particles. Quantum particles. Classical particles are distinguishable. These are distinguishable, and we can put any number of particles in a given state. Lots of number. There is no restriction that how many particles can be put here. No restriction. Classical particles we can put any number. Now quantum particles. Two types of quantum particles. One, quantum particles are indistinguishable. Indistinguishable means what? It means we cannot count. Indistinguishable, we cannot indistinguishable means two. If we take two particles, they are similar, we cannot distinct them. Okay. Now quantum particles too, one is integral spin, one have integral spin and another half integral spin. Okay, one integral spin. Now integral spin means total spin angular momentum 1 2 3 0 1 2 3. Okay. Now half integral spin means the total spin angular momentum half 3/2 5/2 etc. Now integral spin, you can take example of integral spin. Photon, helium-4 atom, and half integral spin electron. Now this integral spin, the particles having integral spin, those particles which have integral spin, we can put any number of particles in a single state. We can put any number of particles, the particles which have integral spin. Now the particles like electron which have half integral spin, in half integral spin we can put only one particle in a single state. We cannot put more than one particle. Okay. Now I had told earlier that there are two types of wave function. One is symmetric, another is antisymmetric. Now the particles having symmetric wave function, any number of particles can be put in any state. Since the particles which have integral spin, that particle have wave function also symmetric. Okay. And the particles having half integral spin is antisymmetric. symmetric. So we can tell the particles having symmetric wave function, any number of particles can be put in any state. The particles having antisymmetric wave function, only one particle can be put in one single state. Okay.